Friends, what do you think regarding the internet ban over this ADRE examination that is being held in Assam? So friends, before going deep into the subject matter, we'll have to understand that there are two laws that has been implemented regarding this unfair means that are taken in examination and to stop and curb these malpractices. So the central act that is being formed is the Public Examination Prevention of Unfair Means Act 2024, and in state of Assam there is the Assam Public Examination Measure for Prevention of Unfair Means in Recruitment Act 2024. So we can see that two acts are there, one central and one state act, which are trying to curb with this menace of malpractices and offences that take place during these public service examinations. So now we'll have to understand that these unfair means, what are the unfair means? Like if any examinee is taking any unauthorized help from any person or any group directly or indirectly, or from any material written, recorded, copied or printed in any form whatsoever, or use of any unauthorized electronic or mechanical gadget are being used in order to cheat and write in these examinations. So if they are held, there are penalty provisions here. So the penalty shall be liable, means if a person is using this unfair means to pass the examination, he shall be liable with imprisonment of either description for a term which may extend to 3 years, and also shall be liable to fine which shall not be less than 1 lakh rupees. And in case of default of payment of that fine, such examinee shall also be liable to be punished and imprisonment for either description, with imprisonment of either description for a term of 9 months. So this is very important to understand that. Now if you are caught in examination by that you have been cheating or you are using these kind of malpractices, then you will be held liable and you are going to get a punishment for 3 years. And then if you are unable to pay a fine of 1 lakh rupees, then you are going to land into jail for 9 months. So this is one category of punishment, that is if any examinee, if they are entrusted or authorized. Now here comes one section takes that if the examinee himself or herself takes an undue advantage or cheats or uses a unfair mean to pass the examination. And on the other part, if somebody else, if there is a larger conspiracy, then there are other such punishments, which is a punishment of either description for a term which shall not be less than 5 years, but which may extend to imprisonment of 10 years, and shall be liable to fine which shall not be less than 10 lakh rupees, and but which may extend to 10 crore rupees. And in case of default of payment of fine, such person also will be liable to be punished with imprisonment either description of 2 years. Now here you will have to understand that earlier when there were cheating or scams, like in APSC scam that we have heard about and read about in the newspapers, the scam that is now it's under judicial scrutiny. So things are like punishment will be described as per IPC or Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita or other sections which are to be imposed on these kind of scams and malpractices. So now a new law that has been implemented, so the students will have to take a very precautionary measure so that they do not land into any kind of a trouble. So I think this video of mine should be shared to many so that people can understand that if they take an unfair mean to pass the examination, they will be landing into a great trouble. So this is a kind of an awareness that I would like to spread through this video. Now we are coming to the Central Act. Now if you are taking an examination that is relating to all India examinations, as we have seen in recent times that in NET examination a bigger conspiracy has come into forefront. Now the if there is any tampering or any kind of a threatening, conducting of any kind of manipulation or altering or even leakage or participation of this in this crime, so a person, if it is all these offences shall be cognizable, non-bailable and non-compoundable. And section 10 of this Central Act says that any person or persons restoring to unfair means and offences under this act shall be punished with imprisonment for a term not less than 3 years, but which may extend to 5 years, and with a fine of 10 lakh rupees. So now other punishments are also there, whether it is established during the investigation that the offence under this act has been committed with the consent or connivance of any director, senior management or other person in charge of the service provider firm, he shall be liable for imprisonment for a term not less than 3 years, but which may extend to 10 years, and with fine of 1 crore rupees. So friends, it is very much important to spread this news among the young people who are of the age of appearing in these examinations. So it is very much important that in recent times in Assam we see the APSC scam and other scams, other problems, other cases that have come up, which include this kind of a larger conspiracy. And even in the national level, in NEET examination of recent time has also got a bad name into it. So now these are the recent cases which have come into limelight, and after coming into limelight, the government has taken this step in order to implement the stringent laws. So now after these laws are being after these laws have been made, now the part of implementation is also very much important. So now in the name of implementation, we are seeing that there is a blanket ban of internet. Now under the name of curbing the malpractice, now the other side has also been affected. The society overall is also being impacted. Now as we all know, we are all on digital platform, we are using digital mode of payment. Now if there is a ban of 8 hours to 9 hours on a regular basis, because these kind of examinations will be held on a regular basis, so they have their due schedules and due timely they are being conducted. But if this kind of bans continue, so small scale workers or small scale vendors, street vendors, and these service providers like Ola, Uber and other people like Rapido, this kind of facilities which we are using on through this online platform will be of great relevance, because these kind of facilities won't be able to be, we will not be able to be availing this kind of facilities. Neither we can purchase vegetables on the days of this examination. Now for a larger concept, we can sacrifice of a particular day, but how long will this kind of internet will continue? So the government will have to think about developing a proper infrastructure, a proper strict vigilance should come up, the government should come up with. Now if there are proper installations of CCTVs or other monitoring system where the centers, where the examinations are conducted, so they can resort to this kind of central monitoring system. Now other countries also have different ways of handling this kind of situations, because people intend to cheat in and use malpractices in order to break through the examinations. That is a very valid point, and in order to curb this menace, the central government as well as the state government has taken proper step, but the implementation part will have to be done in in a very appropriate manner, that it does not create an improper disbalance in the society. Now the crime part, I would like to talk about that. The crime portion, now we see that people who are appearing for ADRE examination, are they belonging to a very big background or having a large amount of money in the background? It is not the case. We see people who are job seekers, they are coming up from a family who are basically trying to get a job in order to maintain their family. So it will create a disproportion in the society if certain malpractices are being caught and they are landing, these examinees are landing in jails and on not being able to pay fines. These are only going to pile up a large number of cases in the courts. So I would request the government to take appropriate measures so that the monitoring system as well as the vigilance of conducting these examinations are made stricter enough so that no such examinee even gets a chance to cheat or get into the malpractice. So it should be these kind of steps will obviously help both the government as well as the examinee in giving an examination without having any fear or biasness. So the mental peace of the examinee also will have to be taken into account. If there is a threatening situation where the examinee is going to give an exam, so that will be against the spirit of the examination. So with this, I would like to end this video. Hope you will also like to share your views in the comments. So please do like, share, comment in this video. So thank you very much for watching.